you need to know what's your Zopa. What is Zopa? The zone of possible agreement. So when you enter a negotiation, you must have your best case scenario where everything goes in your way, where you get every single thing, all your dots checked off, you get everything you want. And then you have your worst case scenario, which is your reservation price. This is the point at which nothing is going your way and you're going to leave the negotiation table. So on one hand, you have the best case scenario. On the other hand, you have the worst case scenario. In the middle is your Zopa. That is the zone of possible agreement. That is where any deal made in this area will benefit you. Because anything between your worst case scenario and your best case scenario is where you want to be. As long as something is made in your Zopa, then you could have a deal. So you must have an idea of what the other person's Zopa is as well. Because once your Zopa meets their Zopa, we have a deal. Because once it's not at a point where they're willing to walk away from the table, they're willing to say yes, and you're willing to say yes, we have a deal. And that's how Zopa functions. So let me give you an example of a Zopa. I'm trying to purchase a laptop. I want a top of the line laptop, but I only want to pay $300. To get the top of the line laptop for $300 is my best case scenario. It's so good that probably won't happen. But my worst case scenario is to get a second grade laptop for $4,000. Now I'm using these great extremes to show you what the Zopa is. So anywhere between 300 and 4,000 would be my Zopa. Because anything over 4,000, I'm not going to pay that. I'm walking away. And nobody's going to give me the top of the line laptop for $300. Because that would be outside of their reservation price. That would be too low for them to make a profit. So now my Zopa, my zone of agreement, must match their Zopa. Even though my best case scenario would be $300, their worst case scenario is to sell a top grade laptop at $1,500. That's their worst case scenario. They're not going to go lower than that. So now their lower is higher than my lower. So we're good. Now on the other end, their best laptop is $5,000. But I'm not going over $4,000. So now the Zopa for this deal is between $1,500, which is their lowest, and $4,000, which is my highest. That is the Zopa. So now any deal between $1,500 and $4,000, we could have a deal. Because it's within both of our Zopas. For more clarity, click on the link below. Join our community and get direct access to all your questions answered by me or an experienced coach. See you there.